Hey guys, Dark Road 117 here again. This is gonna be my quick updated deck profile on my Inzektor deck. Played them today for I think the second or third time in competitive play, and I did really well. I came in second, and just basically want to quickly go over what I like and disliked about running this deck today. What I liked is what the changes I did to the deck made it a lot more consistent and it run a lot more smoothly than before, and I'm really glad the changes I made happened. What I didn't like is I did bump up the spell and trap lineup, and it kind of did screw me over a couple times where I just could not draw a monster or any draw power to get a monster. So that kind of screwed me over, and specifically like my last match I just did not draw a single monster. So yeah, because I did bump down the monster count and up the spell and trap from last time. So monster lineup is still basic but a little different. I pretty much narrowed the core of the monsters down to the basic Inzektor engine with 1 Hopper and 1 Gigamantis, and to 3 Effect Valors and 1 Sangan. What's different is bumped up 1 Effect Valor, took out an Armageddon Knight, Gores, and Mystic Tomato, just because they kind of clashed with the deck's basic flow. So I think this made it run a lot more smoothly, just limiting it to Inzektors, Sangan to search Inzektors, and Effect Valors just to sit in your hand and stop your opponent. For spells, one change right off the bat is I bumped it up to 3 Sword. I really like this, makes the deck a lot more consistent. I got my big plays off so many more times than just running 2, and after running 2 and 3, I definitely suggest running 3. 2 Lance, same. 2 Duality, same. Added in 1 Allure of Darkness to speed up a deck a little more. Instead of monsters like Armageddon Knight and Mystic Tomato, more of a quicker way, Allure of Darkness, and a lot more effective than those two. And this is Foolish, Mind Control, Book of Moon, Heavy, Dark Hole, Heavy, and Monster Barn. All the same, basic. Then for traps, 2 Call Still, basic. Extremely good in this deck. Get back your Inzektors and reuse their effects. 2 Torrentials. I took these out and threw them back in just because I felt this deck was a little bare without them. The deck needs to stop your opponent in their tracks and then destroy what they have left, and these really let that happen. Solemns, and 2 new additions is Mirror Force and Starlight. Starlight is probably the only addition that I was iffy about. Mirror Force, pretty much every time I set the card I used it, and it was turned out in my favor, because apparently nobody's expecting Mirror Force anymore. They just think it's like, oh, do people still use that card? And I guess apparently nobody does, but I still think it's an amazing card and it can get you out of tough situations, and I really love it. Starlight Road is, like I said in my side deck video, a card that is there when you don't need it and not there when you need it. Like when you want to overextend your back row, you have all those traps in your hand, you just want to set them all, you don't have your Starlight Road. Then the next game you keep your Starlight Road in, hoping that'll happen again and you get Starlight Road, but you draw your monsters and your Monster Reborn and Dark Hole, and then Starlight Road, your only card you can set. So it's still going to be useful if you can go off with your monsters and to protect them, but this is mainly for back row, and it serves its purpose if you have it when you do have back row, but It's one of those iffy cards that you're going to side out if your opponent doesn't have other cards except Dark Hole and Heavy that Starlight Road can stop. So that's it for the main deck. Side deck is 2 DD Crow. Took out the MSTs from the main deck, put them in the side because back row is not really a problem, and MSTs are just I hate having MSTs that you can't use against people. And Forbidden Lance and Heavy and just the Inzektors themselves make up for destroying back row. And then the 2 Dust Tornadoes side in for those matches that just the back row kills you. 2 Trap Stones for Chain Burn and stuff like that, I guess. 2 Zect Conversion for decks that attack with the big beater monsters you can steal. 2 Needle Ceilings for Swarm decks such as Heretics, Chaos Dragons, stuff like that. And 3 Save Zones for the Inzektor Mirror match, or even possibly Dark Worlds, but probably not. Mainly only for Inzektors. It for the side deck. Extra deck, self-explanatory. You got your level 3s, your pretty much bread and butter of the extra deck. 2 Leviathans, you need at least 2 Levier, and just all self-explanatory. Then 4s, you don't really need them, but they're there for Mind Control and Hopper, and Stardust for Starlight Road. So that's it for the deck. Try to make it quick. Like the deck. Like this video, subscribe to me if you like the deck, subscribe even if you want to see more videos from me, or you just like my content. I really appreciate it, really helps out. So thank you for watching my video, guys, and please, yeah, do all that, and see you guys later.